In the summer of 1991, the idyllic island of Kos became the stage for a heart-wrenching mystery. What happened to Ben Needham? How could a child disappear without a trace? Join us as we delve into a case that has haunted a family and puzzled investigators for over 3 decades. This is the story of Ben Needham. Ben Needham was born on October 29, 1989, in Boston, England, and later moved with his family to Sheffield, South Yorkshire. In 1991, the Needhams relocated to the Greek island of Kos, where Ben's grandparents were renovating a farmhouse. On July 24, 1991, just 21 months old, Ben was playing outside while his grandmother worked nearby. Little did anyone know, this ordinary day would turn into a nightmare. On the day of his disappearance, Ben had been left in the care of his grandparents, Eddie and Christine Needham. His mother, Carrie Needham, went to work. Ben had been walking in and out of the farmhouse. But around 2:30 p.m., Ben vanished without a trace. Despite immediate searches, there was no sign of him. Local police and volunteers scoured the area, but Ben had simply disappeared. Initially, the family conducted their own search for Ben, suspecting he might have wandered away. When their search yielded no results, they contacted the authorities. The police first interrogated the Needhams, considering them potential suspect, which delayed the alerting of airports and docks. Over the next 11 days, the Hellenic Police, the Hellenic Army, and fire brigade teams carried out extensive searches of the area. Nikolaos Antikouras, the island's chief of police, commented, "We believe we have thoroughly examined every possible part of that area, and the boy is not there. This leaves us with a significant mystery. We have no theories and no solutions." In response to a request from UK Prime Minister John Major, the Hellenic Army conducted additional searches on the island in January 1993. Initial theories ranged from accidental wandering to abduction. However, leads were scarce and evidence was minimal. Over the years, the case saw numerous investigations. British and Greek authorities collaborated, and new searches were conducted based on potential sightings and tips. In October 2012, UK police traveled to Greece to investigate a location they suspected might hold the remains of Ben Needham. On October 19th, Greek authorities, with support from specialized search experts from South Yorkshire Police, launched an operation to examine the site where Ben went missing. This operation utilized geophysical survey equipment, forensic archaeologists, and human remains detection dogs. It was prompted by an inquiry into whether Ben could have been accidentally buried as a result of debris being dumped by a nearby digger. Despite these efforts, no evidence of the child was discovered. One significant development occurred in 2016, when British police excavated sites on Kos, following a lead suggesting Ben might have been accidentally killed by a digger on the day he disappeared. In September 2016, police returned to Kos to conduct further excavations. On the dig, 2 items of interest were found: a piece of leather that could be from Ben's sandal, and also a toy car that Ben carried with him the day he went missing. The toy car was found at Site 2. This is where the digger driver used to dump his rubble on jobs. Detective John Cousins, who led the investigation, stated, "I am professionally convinced that Ben Needham died as a result of an accident near the farmhouse in Iraklis, where he was last seen playing. The discovery of this item and its location strengthens my belief that material was removed from the farmhouse on or shortly after the day Ben disappeared." On one of the items recovered, decomposed blood was found. However, the blood didn't belong to Ben or anyone in the Needham family. Despite her desperation, his mother told the Daily Mirror that she would tear up the entire island to find him. "I can't say goodbye until I know where he is," she said. Despite extensive efforts, no conclusive evidence was found. Theories have ranged from accidental death to abduction and illegal adoption. Each new lead brings hope, but often ends in disappointment. Witness testimonies and changes in local residents' stories over time have both helped and hindered the investigation. But there have been over 300 reported sightings of boys matching Ben's description, both on the Greek mainland and the Greek islands. Most of these reports were made shortly after his disappearance in the period from 1991 to 1992. In December 1995, private detective Stratos Vakurtzis discovered a blonde boy of around 6 years old living with a Roma family in a camp in Thessaloniki, Greece. Vakurtzis told the Greek TV network ANT1 that the child claimed he had been given to the gypsies because his parents didn't want him. The Veroia police detained the boy and determined he was not Ben Needham. The police chief of Veroia stated that the child's birth certificate was authentic and that his biological father was serving a prison sentence and had left him with the Roma family. Carrie Needham's parents appeared in a Greek version of the family reunion television series, Surprise, Surprise, in 1996. A prisoner made a startling call, claiming, "I have Ben in my hands." This was 5 years after Ben's disappearance, and the couple was left in shock as Antonis Betsios' voice blared across the studio. The producers quickly cut off the broadcast of his statements. Betsios said he was calling from Larissa prison and recounted a story where he had once escaped from jail and saw Ben with a Roma family in Veroia, Greece. According to him, this family had been caring for his own son while he was imprisoned for dealing in fake truck parts. Betsios claimed that Ben was now living with a relative in Germany. At one point, the British consul to Athens, Gordon Bernard, took the claim seriously enough to attend a scheduled handover personally. However, no one showed up. In November 1998, John Cookson spotted a blonde boy, about 10 years old, playing on a beach in Rhodes. Cookson noted that the child was referred to as the blonde by his friends and was the only blonde among a group of dark-haired Greek children. Suspicious, Cookson took photographs of the children and used the opportunity to obtain a hair sample from the boy's head for DNA analysis. However, DNA tests confirmed that the boy was not Ben. Additionally, the Greek child's family provided photographs proving that he was indeed their child. The Needham family has been tireless in their search for answers. Ben's mother, Carrie, has become an advocate for missing children, never giving up hope. Their resilience and determination have kept Ben's story in the public eye for over 30 years. As of now, Ben's disappearance remains unsolved. However, the case is still open, with authorities urging anyone with information to come forward. The Needham family continues to seek closure, hoping for the day when they can finally learn what happened to Ben. Police are investigating reports that a man has reported to authorities in Denmark. He claims he is Ben Needham and that he disappeared in Kos in 1991. South Yorkshire police said the man's DNA has been tested and is being matched against a sample held by police. Speaking to ITV News, Carrie Needham said, "We had a message via Ben's Facebook page from a guy in Denmark who states that he is trying to find his real family. He claims he was taken from Greece. His grandparents have told him that. From what I understand, he had been living with his grandparents most of his life. He knows the parents who brought him up are not his real parents." He'd obviously been doing a little bit of research on Ben's case and contacted South Yorkshire police directly himself, as well, to try and arrange a DNA test. There's a lot of things that don't add up within his childhood. Again, we just have to sit back and wait and be as patient as we possibly can until we get the results. His parents have searched the globe looking for their boy. With the 33rd anniversary of Ben's disappearance approaching on Wednesday, July 24th, his mom, Carrie, is waiting to see if a stranger could be her son. The disappearance of Ben Needham is a heart-wrenching mystery, a reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring strength of a family's love. Thank you for watching. If you have any information, please contact the authorities. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help keep Ben's story alive. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.